Good morning, campers. How are we? It is another, I don't know what is going on with the weather actually. It's another gorgeous morning. It is literally freezing, it's frosty, but I'll take this over wind and rain all day long. So, a couple of updates for you. Ashley, get over her little operation thing, alright, but she now has the flu as well and is completely out of her face on painkillers because her back's sore as well. So I am playing mummy, which is good because it kind of gives me a foot up the bahookie, makes me get on. So we're a little bit later this morning than usual. Another update, unfortunately. Well, unfortunately, but good at the same time. Steve-O, the new Facebook person, graphic designer person, photographer person that I let you meet in the last one, had an episode, we'll say, and ended up having to have a minor operation for a major problem, but that minor operation has hopefully sorted out the major problem. But it was, I'll be honest, it was life-threatening. So he is off work just now, and I'm just hoping, well, he feels miles better, so that is really, really good. Another thing is, this is Cwsgowen, by the way. This is how close it is to my house. So this is all Cwsgowen here. We're just passing it right now. Are there vans there today? Yes, there are 4 vans there right now. So people are flat out working there, and progress is very real. They're getting on fantastically well. We're on our way to a farm right in the southern tip of southwest Scotland, right down at a place called Dromore, which is literally further south than, it's in Scotland, but it's further south than parts of England, which is quite crazy and a lot of people don't realise. But we have about 25 cows to trim there. Excuse me. Can you hold that still?
It's not easy with the pickup bouncing.
Graeme is back editing, so we're going to go and trim these 25 cows and then get home hopefully, and we'll catch you at the farm. We're here.
We're here.
We're here. Can't stop yawning. You ever get like a fit where you start yawning and you're tired like that? Those are our cows. Hello, cows. So hopefully we can get straight in once I'm duly dressed. Come on, move up, on you go. She's sore. Number's that cow there that's limping really bad. She's really, really sore. There's one we're having a look at properly anyway. 459. Ouch. Oh, girls. Can I put these gates across like we usually do? Oh. Bitterly cold, it really is. Sorry, Craig, can you jump in there and just try that gate? I just noticed it's...
Yeah, I'll jump in, just let me get this.
I like your hat, where did you get that?
I've had it for a year or two now.
No! Just pretend that you bought it. I like your hat, where did you get that?
I bought it.
Where from?
Hoof GP shop.
HoofGP.com.
HoofGP.com.
How hard is it? Let's get, oh, we've got Roberto here. Oh, must be a big job on. That is Roberto. Look at that. What an absolute legend of a man. The man, the myth, the legend. Roberto. Come on, what pearls of wisdom have we got today, Roberto?
Nothing, Mr. Parker.
Nothing? It must be something. How's life?
Fine.
Fine. Oh, have you bought a BMW?
Hey.
You'd be a dangerous man in a BMW, Rob.
Yeah, I got it. Jacket given me, so why not?
It's quite nice, actually. I like a BMW. How are you? Look at the state of this. You see the state of that?
State of what? Prime male athleticness, this like.
I'm going to need to subtitle that. Great.
Hey, it's Dromore, what can you say?
I know. You can't say that's a Dromore accent.
Well, it kind of mixed Dromore, English.
What kind of English? Is it like Carlisle?
The best.
The War of the Roses, I know it's wrong, but I hope he crashes. It would make the video. Robert! Children watch this. I don't trust you. Thank you, Robert. That is very much appreciated. I actually do really appreciate that. Especially because he's not working. Phew, purely by chance, the first cow in the crush is going to be 549 as well. Her feet, oh that's not good. Her feet are really, really small, and I think that's partly because she's such a small cow, but also partly because she's actually pretty young. Look at all this, look. I can't see where it's coming from, but this black gunge that's in amongst cow poo is not good. It's definitely from this outer claw. I think there's a crack in here somewhere. Clearly here's the problem here. We are going to need a block though, so I'm going to put that on straight away. In the winter time or springtime, whatever we're in right now, because the temperatures are colder, glue takes longer to set. We do have a warm cupboard, but that warm cupboard takes a while to get up to temperature. So because she's the first cow in the crush, the warm cupboard is warm, but the glue hasn't fully got up to temperature yet. So the longer the glue gets to set, the better. We blowtorch the feet, partly to dry them, but partly to get rid of any oils or any moisture or anything that could be lurking on the surface, because, oh, let's see, it's hard to press actually. If we don't dry that surface, any moisture will just evaporate into steam and detach the glue from the hoof underneath. That's the same with every glue, but that's why we blowtorch them. This block is miles too big, so I'm just going to let it overhang, and then once it's completely set, I'll take the front of it off. I don't have any blocks that are nice and thick right now and the right size, so I want the thickness here, but this length is just too much. Should just take about 20 seconds for us to hold on to it with a finger till the glue sets up, as they say, and that way the block won't move anymore and we can get on with the job of trimming our foot. Whenever we put the glue back in, we take the old nozzle off, chuck it in the ground for later, put a fresh one on so that it's ready to go for the next time, and hang it back up, and it should be nice and warm when we come to fit the next block. Really, really hard. These cows are outside. It is cold, but down here on the tip of Scotland, the grass and the ground is a bit firmer, so these cows can get out nice and early. Stinks actually. Very noisy here today. There's a tractor in the background scraping out the sheds, making them as clean as possible. So use the hook of my knife to carve up the edge there. You can see this is a white line problem, but it's also being attacked by dermatitis, which is probably why it is so sore for her. So it clearly was very sore when we saw her walking up earlier, wasn't it? Sorry, I go quiet when I'm concentrating, don't I? Need to get right up in here. We need to take this bit out. Otherwise, all we've done is alleviate a bit of the pressure. We haven't actually fixed the problem. Oh, I can hear it squelching away actually. Yeah, look at this. Still more to come underneath there. Yep, pretty sore. Lovely. We'll just drop this part out of Craig's way and he can get it all wrapped up. I'm assuming, hoping, that when we let this cow out of the crush... Wow, it really is noisy in here, isn't it? Sorry about that. But I'm hoping when we let this cow out of the crush, you see a huge, huge difference. That block is going to take all the weight away from the sore area, and now that we've released the pressure from it, hopefully it's not completely throbbing as we all saw it was on our way up to the crush. We're just going to trim our other 3 feet before we let her go though. They don't need any height taken off them. They're actually in really good shape. This is more of a check than anything else. Sometimes we say we're paid to check cow's feet and the trimming is free. Right. Cows can be frustrating creatures. You see the second one rush through, and look, if you were a cow, you wouldn't have went through the little gap over the wheels, would you? You would have went the open way into the big pen. But no, 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 no. This little girl has to go the wrong way. Right, come on. 459, Craig, sorry. Come on, lass. Don't go in behind there. Definitely walking a little better, but we do need to crack on and get the rest of these cows done, so let's do that. Just like that, we're on to the ones that are in float. Right, we just have these 3 or 4. Oh, that barn is taken out, Craig. Just have these 3 or 4 cows to get out of the float, as we call them here. The wagon, trailer. What would you call it? We would call it a float, definitely. The cow at the end there. Yeah, there's 4. There are 4. Like I said, there's 3, but there's 4. Come on, girls. Good girls, come on. Noisy, noisy, noisy. They just love having a little sniff, don't they? Come on, girls, up you go. Come on, go on. On you go. On you go. That's it, girls. Right, I'm going to leave you there and catch you back at home, where I have a breakfast pie, which looks disgusting, but is really, really good. Unfortunately, Craig has got himself an extra job, haven't you?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Because I'm friendly and nice. That's why.
Yeah. And I like the person you're doing it for, so.
Yeah, that's true. We don't need the trailer, but a friend of mine, actually, the friend who owns that farm from the other day, has asked if he can borrow one of the trailers, and it probably makes most sense that he borrows this one. So, Craigie boy, because he's so helpful and fantastic, and he offered to do it, sort of, kind of.
What? I never even caught what you were saying. I was busy.
Just saying you offered to clean it out and HYPO it and everything.
Yeah, 100%, yeah.
So every so often we'll HYPO absolutely everything. So HYPO is hypochloric acid. Basically, it kills everything. So we're going to completely HYPO that trailer to make sure that it is spotless for James picking up whatever he's picking up. She's so pretty, isn't she? She's pretty, yes she is. Anywho, by the way, the pickup is going, I promise. It's just for some reason, the company that we're buying the other pickup off, the new one, somebody, now we won't mention names, but somebody asked for it to be modified quite a bit before they took delivery. So that is taking a little bit of time. But yeah, I'm hoping it goes away next week. Or maybe the week after. This is why we need to clean it. Look, for us, it's fine. But look, poop. Lots of poop. We do clean the trailer at farms all the time, but leaving the farms is the problem. When you leave the farms, they end up just getting... Ugh. But hopefully HYPO will get rid of all of this. It kind of sort of melts it off. It's really good. Now, obviously, Craig is following the instructions and he is diluting it 1/4 to 3/4 water.
Yeah, of course.
To be fair, it'll get everything off.
I honestly didn't know that.
Some people dilute it. Some people dilute it 10 to 1.
Right?
Yeah, but everybody dilutes it. I say everybody. Nah.
Not me.
We also have a little issue. This little car, which is a cool little car, is my nephew's. He just bought it last week. And then Craig brought it home from him and modified it on the way home.
Yeah, I caught it on the side of the curb. So now, Graham's going to be very nice and he's going to shape all this for me.
Yes.
Thanks, Graham.
She's pretty. Every time I look at that thing, I smile. We just need a sanding disc. I know it's a drill. I mean, a drill with a sanding disc on the end of it. Sanding discs. Work for us never really finishes when we finish up hoof trimming on a farm. There are pretty much always little jobs to be done or things to fix when we get home. And we don't mind in the slightest. Whether it's the crush, the pickup, or Craig's son's car in this case, it doesn't really matter. He's a good apple, isn't he? I never even asked him to do the inside. Yet he is still doing it, which is fantastic. Right, that is us for the day. I have got loads of computer work to do, so I'm going to get on with that and say goodbye to you. Catch you later, folks. Thank you very much if you made it all the way to the end. Bye-bye.